Well, welcome back to the Mod Showcase, everyone. Hope you guys are all having the most wonderful of wonderful days. My name is Leaf, and it's so great for you guys to join me as we check out the latest mods on the Nexus. Nothing too crazy this week, but definitely not skimping on the quality. Hope you guys are having the most wonderful of wonderful days, as I just said. Before we do get started, though, mods are not officially endorsed by Frontier. When you do mod at the risk of your own game, but if you follow, like, all the instructions, if you join the modding server, if you ask questions, someone will always be able to help you out and make sure that you guys are able to bring into your game all these lovely little mods. We have 4 ones to check out today, 4 incredible ones at that, and we'll get started with one that I feel like everyone has been wanting since the Australia pack came out. This is the short-beaked echidna mod. This is probably one of my favorite ones, like, of all time. So you guys can already see that they are the cutest little things in the world. Echidnas are monotremes, which means they're related to the platypus and stuff like that, which also means that they lay eggs. They're some of the only egg-laying mammals out there. And while we can't get that in the game, you can always just pop in here and just grab your little egg props and something, just plop one down right there. Pretend that he laid that one, you know? So these guys are super awesome. They are made by Jen originally. So Jen, unfortunately, has kind of like stepped away from modding. Probably for the best. Listen, I wish I could step away from modding, but I love this too much to honestly step away. But because of that, Jen has allowed me to release a lot of her mods, and this one was one that I was exceptionally over the moon about. You guys may have remembered that we teased this one around the time of the Outback pack, and now it's officially out, which makes me so freaking happy. And it looks incredible at that. Like, everything in here, from like the backwards feet, which they actually use for digging, to the little snout, to all these quills on top of here, which is very interesting to see how this stacks up next to the crested porcupine that we're getting. Very interesting to see right there. These are all 3D modeled quills, which means they like have a little bit more depth, a little bit more texture. Super awesome right there, and they look so adorable too. Look at its little snout. Now, baby echidnas are called puggles. I think that is the cutest damn thing in the world. They could also use the burrow over here. I don't think they will. Let's actually check this guy out. I think he's gonna go use it, yeah. So they can actually burrow in here like they would in real life. Echidnas are kind of like burrowing animals. Their babies are called puggles. Unfortunately, we do not have a baby model for these guys. I know, they're super adorable, but we just couldn't, like, make it work. I'm not skilled enough to make an entire new baby model for a mod that looks this good. It would just honestly do it a disservice. So it will use the adult visuals, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world. So yes, they are an Australian animal, which means they do get interspecies enrichment with, like, koala, red kangaroo. I do want to add the, red-necked wallaby in here eventually. I just forgot the name of it. I tried to do Bennett's wallaby and it wouldn't work. But they do have that interspecies enrichment, and they are the cutest little damn things in the world. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see these guys in San Diego, but hey, there will always be another echidna in another zoo somewhere. So the red river hog is probably one of the best animals that we got in the entire history of Planet Zoo. I mean, look at this guy. Now, you would not think it would need a remaster, and Gaboy didn't think so either. However, Gaboy was commissioned to actually do some very interesting variants for the Red River Hog, and I do have a few in here. You could see that the face markings are a little bit different in between these individuals. Some have a little bit more black on the face. You could kind of see that in like this icon right over here. Some have a little bit more white on the face. I'm not sure if these represent different subspecies or whatnot, but it's still very cool to see this level of detail being added to an animal that is already perfect, and something that honestly makes it more perfecter, if you may. Again, these kind of follow suit with the babies, even though the babies don't really have much variation, I would say, because they don't get those facial markings that the adults usually get. But still, it's really awesome just to be able to get this nice varied amount of looks in your zoo. And yeah, that's honestly it right there. Still a beautiful animal. So happy that we have these guys finally. Next on the list is another Gen mod. This is the Amberjack, otherwise known as the Yellowtail Amberjack. Let's see if we could actually get one swimming. Because for some reason some of these guys don't like to swim too often. This guy is, however, so let's check him out. This one is made for the Aquaria pack. Again, that's still in the works. It is slowly but surely coasting along. Nick and I have had very busy lives in the past few months, so we haven't been able to really work on it too much. But this guy is part of that, so I believe these guys appeared in Zoo Tycoon 2 as an ambient animal, and part of the Aquaria Pack's mission is to bring all the animals, whether they were adoptable or not, into Planet Zoo as new species, as well as new props and yada yada yada. So that is why you see this guy in here, just a really, really awesome species. I believe they're from the Pacific. I know yellowtail sushi is oftentimes very popular. It's probably one of my favorite ones. But yeah, these guys are found all over the Southern Ocean. Okay. Strange. Not what I expected, but that's still cool. Really awesome species though. Really, really beautiful, and it's always awesome to get more fish mods in here, especially considering that the species limit is, as far as we know, gone. Moving on from there, we have the European Wild Horse. These guys are made by Gaboy and Giorno Pizza. Again, just a very beautiful animal. I believe they are the feral version. Yep, feral version of the horse. That was kind of found in, like, you know, the Mongolian Eurasian steppe. Really, really beautiful animal. Right here, you can see that they have so many different variants, especially this kind of, like, domino pattern. It looks kind of like cookies and cream. It's so adorable. Always can trust Gaboy for doing some of the most beautiful works of mods out there. Gaboy also made the Red River Hog mod, at least the variants for it. And still really awesome to see, especially when they're galloping across like that. That is so awesome. I'm not really too well versed on what European wild horses are. I know they are wild and horses. But besides that, if you guys have any fun facts about these guys, let me know in the comments. I always do love to learn from you guys, especially when it comes to, like, weird animals kind of like this. You would not think that, like, a wild horse is weird, but it's weird to me. But still, really awesome mod over here. They all have their own custom foals. I want to see if we're expecting any. Let's actually fast forward time a little bit more, and we could kind of talk about, like, mods in the meantime. So we are approaching 1.14. That's going to bring us, like, animal spitting. It's going to bring us other cool, like, camera effects as well. However, mods might break. I don't think they would. I think the only thing that might have a possibility of breaking would be kind of like the camel mods, even though we don't have too many of them now. Sort of like the llama based mods, so like the guanaco, the alpaca, I guess, but that hasn't even been updated. Other stuff like that, but regardless, it's always important to clear out your mods if you guys do want to load into the game without any problems. That problems may be. Of course, I will let you guys probably know if it kind of like sets the standard for the last two DLCs. Just stay tuned in terms of that stuff. Stay subscribed to the channel. Really do appreciate it. And hopefully we'll find out stuff soon enough. But regardless, just I have that tutorial up there. I put that up kind of like last update. And yeah, that's really it. So let's check out these little foals over here. Again, just a beautiful little splotching marks right in there. All custom patterns, by the way. Gaboy always does an incredible job with that stuff. Always such an incredible eye for detail, that one. We have another kind of like checkered foal right there. And I think those are the only kinds of foals we have. Oh well. Still love to see the horses though. It is so insane. Look at that sheen on them. That is awesome. That is gorgeous. Hell yeah. But yes, a very beautiful mod. And like that, we are all set for today. Again, only 4 mods today, but still 4 incredible mods. Let me know your favorites in the comments down below. Mine has to be the little echidna. Look at the little guy. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a little bit of a like if you did enjoy it, and possibly a subscribe if you want to see more. I do these relatively often. I do these kind of like every 2 weeks or so. So if you guys do enjoy the mod showcases, even if you don't use mods and just like to look at cool animals and learn about them and teach me about them, always welcome here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Take care, and goodbye.